Okay, so far we have uh, completed the warehouse structure, master data integration, and the org structure from EWM. We'll discuss about staging area a little bit more and activity area in EWM, and then we can proceed further with the basic inbound and outbound processes. Okay, so let me open the warehouse layout again. So we have also discussed this in the last session. So let me again reframe in a shorter way. Like once the trucks comes in, the truck is docked at the door, and then the stock is moved to the GR zone. This is the staging area actually. So from the GR zone, the stock is sent to the pack work center. If they wanted to pack into the cartons or pallets or something, so those operations are done in the pack work center, and then the stock is moved to the final storage place. So all the creation of the warehouse orders can be automated. So we'll first look on the uh, basic inbound and outbound process where we perform the activities manually. We actually place the stock and create the stock manually. So we won't see any strategies or the automatic warehouse task creation in the initial stage, and then slowly we can like slowly as we like complete all the basic topics, then we can move on to the automation of the warehouse tasks and the strategies going forward. Okay, so this staging area is actually this area. It can be the GR zone or the GI zone. So the staging area group is actually uh, created, or the storage type role is the staging area group, and under staging area group you actually create the staging area. Okay, so the creation, I'll show you how the GR zone or the bin is created under the staging area group. Okay, so first we'll go to 9010 storage type, which I have mentioned at the top. I'll go to my remote desktop. So here, as you know, under SAP EWM, under EWM node, so all the storage type, storage bin data is master data. So it will be under master data, and under master data, go to define storage types and go to your warehouse number. So this is your warehouse, and all the storage types are copied from standard warehouse number. So our storage type is 9010. I'll go to that storage type and let me show you what it actually is. So let me minimize this and show you both the screens at a time so that it will be easy for you. Okay, so this is my 9010 storage type. Okay, so this 9010 storage type is created with the storage type role D, which is staging area group, but you're calling it as staging area. What is the difference between the staging area and staging area group? For example, in your warehouse, if you have multiple GR zones, one is for domestic and one is for international receiving or shipping. So in that case, generally or majority of the clients choose to create multiple staging areas while receiving or while shipping, just to differentiate based on the source of those trucks or the stock getting into this warehouse, and vice versa to the GI zone. Like if they are shipping to the international customer, then they'll be maintaining a separate GI zone for the international customers, or if they are shipping it to the domestic customers, then they maintain the domestic GI zone. So that is the reason why under one storage type meaning, so 9010 is entirely one storage type group. Under storage type group, we create the GR zone. So this GR zone is actually the storage bin. So for better understanding, let me also show you the org structure. It is loading. Today I have changed my computer, so that is the reason why I'm trying to open directly in G Drive. So here is the org structure. So we are here actually under my ERP warehouse. I have integrated with the EWM warehouse, and this is my storage type. Under storage type, it is optional to create your storage section, and these are your bins. Okay. If I so this is my if I create a 9010, then it will be storage type group or the staging area group. 9010 is my staging area group, which will be created in the storage type with its particular role. Under this, I'll be creating the staging area with the name called GR zone or GI zone. If you still want to differentiate with the help of sections, then it can be done by creating a storage section 0001, naming it as total section, and under that storage type and storage section combination, you can go ahead and create your GR zone or GI zone. Okay. So in order to create the GR zone or GI zone, you will have to go to /SCWM/ls01. So don't worry about the T codes. So what I can do is maybe while training, you can try to buy hard or note it down in your notepad, or what we can do is
Sí,
by the end of all the topics, I'll again
claro.
hello. Hello. Okay, so I heard something. So what I was trying to tell is, don't worry about the T codes. What you can do is either by noting the T codes during the class in a notepad, or anyways, what I'll do is after completing all the topics, I'll take another session to show you what are the important T codes, and uh, which decode is more easier with all the reporting things and all. For reporting things, anyways, you have the monitor, but there are few other transaction codes where you can find the inbound related data or the outbound related data. Okay, so coming to our present topic, in order to create any storage bin, then you'll have to go to /n/SCWM/ls01. Here you can this warehouse number, you can give the warehouse number, and under warehouse number you'll have to give your storage bin. For example, if I want to create any storage bin, give your storage bin which should be unique across your warehouse. Okay. So for example, if I'm giving my storage bin as test01 and I hit enter, after hitting the enter, system is asking under which storage type the storage bin should be created. So in that case, I'll select any of the storage type or the appropriate storage type under which I wanted to create the storage bin. For example, if I selected 0030 and storage section is not mandatory, as I mentioned earlier, storage type is mandatory while creating the storage bin. So I'll click on save. So this is how the bin is created. So this bin can be created as shown earlier. We can create in mass with the help of Excel upload or by the bin structure. Okay. So the thing which I wanted to show was how this GI zone or GR zone is created. It is the same. You will have to give GR zone or GI zone here and then hit enter. After hitting enter, system will ask you for the storage type. Sorry, I'll go back again. For example, if I want to create another GI zone with GI zone 1, here I'll give my GI zone as the storage bin and then select the storage type. Storage type will be 9020 because 9020 is the staging area group from where I ship it. So that is the reason I select provide in goods issue. This is the appropriate storage type. And here I'll give the storage type and then click on save. So here the storage bin is created. Now you can either go to monitor and check your storage bin or you can go to LS11. So this is another key code to view the storage bins in mass. I will remove this. Okay, so here again system will ask you the warehouse number. If you want to check all the storage bins created under your warehouse number, then give it blank, and you have other filters where if we can also log the storage bins based on put away or removal or both. This we'll discuss later. But yeah, for now, if you want to check all the storage bins under this warehouse, just give it as blank and select all and hit execute. So these are all the bins which we have uploaded in the previous session with the help of the Excel sheet and the storage bin which we have, then click on execute. So this was the storage bin which we just created. So similarly, you can create your GR zone as well. So that is how we create the storage bin manually in LS01. That is what I wanted to explain in this part. So the next one is activity area. What is activity area? Activity area actually plays a vital role in EWM while you create the warehouse task, while performing the physical inventory, or while uh, while while like choosing the strategy for picking or for put away, which bin should be searched first and which bin should be chosen for put away or stock removal. All these sortings are taken care by activity area. So the definition of activity area in EWM is you group the storage bins or the logical grouping of storage bins of one storage type or multiple storage types. I repeat again. So activity area is not a physical storage type or a storage bin. So in system, we actually group the bins of the same storage type or the storage bins of other storage types in a warehouse. So why we are grouping these storage bins of the storage type or the other storage types is the applications are, the first application is for physical inventory, activity area is necessary, and for strategies, whether it is put away or stock removal, we need activity area, and for warehouse order creation rule also for the determination, we need activity areas in place, and for strategies as I mentioned. So in a pictographical view, how I can show you is here we have this storage bins created under the storage type and storage section combination. So this is actually where I'm trying to group all these bins under one activity area. I'll show you in the system how we create the activity area. But for the pictographical representation, so this is how we group the storage bins. It can be, these bins can be of same storage type or it can be of other storage types. We actually group. So I'll jump into this created and in how many ways this active mode desktop again and remove this. So since activity area is also master data, under SPRO, you'll have to go to SCM EWM. Under SCM EWM, go to EWM. So since it is master data, expand master data and go to activity area. So these are all the nodes to create your activity area. Okay. So under activity area, you also have activities. So what is this activity? If I open this, you have these activities in place. Meaning, so these activities are, these are all the possible activities which can be performed in a warehouse. So in standard, basically SAP has provided all these activities along with the standard warehouse. But if you want to create one, then you can always go ahead and create a new entry with your Z activity. And if you can observe, against every activity, you have a category, warehouse process category in place. So we have actually 8+ activities in warehouse given by SAP standard. So those activities are actually mapped with the warehouse categories. So the first one is cross-line stock put away. So this is related to the cross-line stock put away, where so this cross-line stock put away is altogether a different topic, where the stock is put away in such a manner to maintain the equilibrium of the aisle. So in that case, we actually make use of this cross-line stock put away. Okay. So since that this CLST comes under this, it is mapped to number 8. And internal internal movements are actually mapped to number 3. So this number 3, we also have the standard warehouse process category. And one more thing which I want to mention is these warehouse process categories cannot be created. So we need to use the SAP standard warehouse process categories. No matter you create hundreds of activities, but those activities should be assigned to your appropriate warehouse process category. Then only it will look meaningful while creating your warehouse tasks or warehouse order. Okay. So for internal, internal is assigned to number 3, which is internal warehouse movement. So next one is INVE. INVE is physical inventory. Physical inventory, for physical inventory, system has given a separate warehouse process category, then it should be assigned to 4. Okay. So the next one is internal movement without workload. So internal movement without workload is assigned to 3. Since this is internal movement, then so it is assigned to internal warehouse movement for the warehouse process category. So the next one is PICK. So this is also an activity related to stock removal. Hence, it is assigned to stock removal. Next one is PTWI. So since it is related to the put away, it is assigned to warehouse process category. Similarly, replenishment, since replenishment is internal movement where you replenish the stocks within the warehouse, hence it is assigned to number 3. Next one is posting change. Posting change is actually assigned to number 7. System has given a separate warehouse process category, hence it is assigned to 7. So generally, in any of the clients, I haven't seen any client which wants a Z activity to be created in the system. So they follow the same system given activities, and you don't get any chance to create a Z activity and assign to the warehouse process category. But I just wanted to show you what is activity and how it is assigned to the warehouse process category. I'll reframe it again. Activities can be created, number of entries, activity entries can be created under a warehouse, but those activities should be assigned to its appropriate warehouse process category. And this warehouse process category cannot be created. So till here, team, do you have any doubts?
Just can you confirm which is the difference between internal movement without workload and with workload?
Internal movement with workload is actually, even I also haven't explored anything, and none of my client has used this NOLM activity. I'm not sure. I need to uh, look into it. But yeah, so the majority activities used in EWM are internal movement, physical inventory, stock removal, put away, replenishment, and posting change. So this cross-line put away and internal movement without workload is not not used anywhere, and even I didn't get any chance to work or explore on these two.
Okay.
Maybe it is related to something related to labor management since it says workload. But yeah, that is all I can say about this NOLM activity. It is somewhere related to the labor management. Okay, so this is about activity. Close this. So once your activities are in place, next we define our activity area. So as I told you, this activity area is the logical grouping of the storage bins. So first we define an activity area. For example, if I go to my warehouse WH18, here the activity areas are already copied since we have copied it from the standard warehouse. Okay, so these are actually the activity areas. So ideally, system or SAP has given an option to create the activity area with one-to-one relationship. For example, this is my storage type, and I want to create an activity area or assign all the storage bins under the storage type under one activity area, meaning one-to-one relationship. So in that case, system has given a functionality to create that one-to-one functionality in a single click. So that click is actually this one. You can go directly to generate activity area from storage type. Here you can directly give your storage type. For example, I think all the storage types are already created. What I can do is let me quickly create one storage type, one Z storage type, and then let's try to create an activity area for that. It is already opened. Okay. So how to copy the storage type data? So you can select your appropriate storage type. I'll go to 0030. This one. So this is my general storage area. I'm trying to copy this to same storage type. I'll click on copy here under my warehouse. So what is my storage type? You cannot use the same storage type. System will give you the error saying that you cannot create two storage types under one warehouse. So I'll give my storage type as ST01 and give the description as storage type 1. Storage type row will be blank because it is standard storage type. So I'm keeping it as same, and all these entries also I'll keep it as same. And what is this issue? I'll remove this indicator for now. just verifying if all the details are correct. Okay, fine. Once I verify all the details, I'll click on enter. After creating, system gives the message saying that number of copied entries, and after getting this message, I'll click on save and then click on OK. So this is my storage type, newly created storage type. I have copied it from the other storage type. So if you go to activity area, under activity area, first what I'll do is, since that I have created one storage type, so it is mandatory to create a storage bin, at least one storage bin under storage type. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm trying to create one storage bin under ST01. So here I'll give ST0101 as my storage bin. This should be unique across the warehouse. After that, I'll give my storage type. Storage type is ST01. I'll click on enter and save it. So the storage bin is created now. So now what I'm trying to do is, I wanted to assign the storage bin just now created under the same activity area. Meaning I am just creating a one-to-one relationship. So first we'll discuss about the one-to-one relationship, and then I'll show you how we can assign multiple storage bins of different storage types to the same activity area. Okay. So for now, in order to create one-to-one relationship with the storage type and activity area, you'll have to come down to this node, generate activity area from storage type. Here, all you need to do is give your warehouse number, give the storage type ST01. Here you have this activity, right? So activities we have already discussed. So these are all the possible activities. If you want to perform only any of the activity, then you can select that particular one. But if you want to perform all the activities under the storage type, you can just give it as blank. Got it? So I'm giving here as blank and then clicking on execute. So system in background, I'll show you what system has created now. So here I'll explain, I'll repeat again. Here I've given the warehouse number, the appropriate storage type for which I want to create an activity area, and the activity. Activity I have given as blank, meaning I want to perform all the activities. That is the reason why I have given blank. If you want to perform only any of the particular activity, then you can give that particular activity. So that is the meaning of this blank. So I'll go back and show you that here I haven't defined any activity area, but since that I have performed this option, system will automatically create an entry here in define activity area node. So let's go and see. So as you can see, system has automatically created this entry under my warehouse. Activity area ST01 was created with this description. Okay. So after this, assign storage bins to activity area. Even this entry is also generated. Here, I'll go to my warehouse, give my activity area ST01 and hit enter. So here I can see under my warehouse activity area sequence number 1 is generated once we perform that previous operation. And here we can see my storage type ST01. Remember, we have given ST01 as storage type under the warehouse number. So hence system has created this entry. So what is the meaning of what is the purpose of this screen? So in this screen, what we do is we try to assign multiple bins of multiple storage types under one activity area. So that is the purpose. Okay. So in order to so this is one-to-one relationship. But how will you map two different storage types to one activity area? Simply, you can just create one more entry, and or I'll show you one thing. Here, what I'll do is WH18, or I can copy, right? I'll just try to copy. Or I can show you the same thing. Here, one is already created. I'll show you that. So as I explained you, or as I mentioned earlier, activity area majority of, or I mean, the main application of activity areas are to perform physical inventory, to make use of the strategies while picking or put away. Okay, so one of the application is physical inventory, right? So here you can see activity area 0001 is assigned to all these storage types. So it is one-to-one as well as one-to-many relationship. So here, as we can see, activity area 0001 has all these storage types assigned. The reason behind is, so generally uh, in standard activity area 0001 is actually used to perform the physical inventory. That is the reason why all these storage types, since we perform the physical inventory in all the storage types, so that is the reason why all the storage types are assigned to the activity area. But if you want to assign multiple storage types under your own activity area, even that is possible. You can perform the entry similar to this. And the next one is define sort sequence for activity areas. So what is this sort sequence and why it is necessary? Okay, so the sort sequence is, I'll show you in a minute, but these even since we have already generated the activity area for the storage type, I'll go to that activity area. So you can see activity area ST01 is created for all the activities. I have given it as blank, meaning I want to perform all the activities. So that is the reason why I can see all these activities under my activity area. Okay, and this activity area is created for the storage type ST01. So that also you can see here. Okay, and what is this sort sequence? Okay, so the sort sequence is actually the reason why it is blank is, if you want to perform the sorting based on the stack, bin subdivision or level, you can select this. But if you give blank, system will go with the numeric order. Meaning, I'll open my storage bins, or let me try to create one more storage bin under ST01. Now I'll create one more, enter. So I have created 3 storage bins. Okay, ST01, ST02, ST03. Okay, so the meaning of the sort sequence is, for example, if you are trying to perform picking, okay, picking is an activity. Okay, so if you are trying to perform the picking and system is trying to pick the stock based on the sort sequence. For example, if I have 3 bins and bin 1 is at the front or the initial, or let me open a Excel sheet for demonstrating you. It will be easy for you to understand why this. Okay, so for example, this is my storage type ST01, and this is my storage bin ST01. Okay, and this is how the storage bins are aligned in my warehouse. Okay, now what happens is, warehouse worker will come here like this, and then he'll travel from here, and then he'll come here. Okay, so he actually knows what material needs to be picked. So all those materials are stored over here. Okay, but in order to optimize the warehouse worker, system will actually will also will we need to sort the storage bins in such a way that if the stock is not available here, system should ask the user to pick the stock from here, if not from here, if not from here. So this sorting is actually done by the activity area. So in sorting, what we do is first we put this entry ST01 and then ST02, ST03, ST04. So team, do you have any confusion here?
No, not me.
Okay. So that is the meaning of sorting in activity area. Okay. Let me remove this again. So now I have created 3 bins. Okay. So since that I have created 3 bins in EWM, it is always like if you have performed any storage bin level changes, then your sorting will only work if you have performed this operation. So that operation is SCWM/SBST. So here system will align your storage bins based on your sorting. Okay. So the sorting, if I mention sorting, that is this sorting. If you want to perform these kind of stockings like stack bin subdivision level, then you can always go ahead and select. But if you want to perform the sorting based on the uh, storage bin numbers alphabetically or numerically, if you give it as blank, then system will consider in as or it will sort the sequence according to its descending or ascending order. Okay. So for example, what is my activity area? ST01 we have just created. And here also I am trying to give it as blank because I want to create the sortings for all the activities. So that is the reason I have given blank. Now I'll click on execute. So here, 1 moment. Sorry. So here, what you can see my 3 storage bins: storage bin 1, storage bin 2, storage bin 3, and you can see all the activities. If I apply the filter, here you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 activities. So the sorting is done for all the 8 activities and all my 3 bins: ST01, ST02, ST03, all the 3 bins. Okay. And here you have the sequence. Okay. So, and your activity area ST01, and you can also see your storage type. And here you can see the sort sequence. This is important. For example, while picking, what is the sequence which system should follow to find the stock? System will find the stock in this sequence. So first system will try to find the stock in ST01 since the sort sequence is 1. If the system didn't find the stock in ST01, it will go to ST02. Why? Because the sort sequence is 2. And it will go for 3 if the stock is not available in ST01, 02. Clear? And similarly, in put away also, if you are trying to put away the stock in ST01, system will follow the same sequence 1, 2, 3 against the storage bins ST01, 2, 3. And also similarly for physical inventory also. When system is trying to create a physical inventory document for the storage bin, system will follow this sequence and create the physical inventory documents. So the major purpose of sorting is to sort the search sequence. Sort the search sequence while performing any put away or replenishment or picking or creating a physical inventory document. So that is the main purpose of sort sequence. Team clear? Okay. So here we can see the sort sequence. And also if I want to again double check if I can perform or the activities are assigned to my bin or not. Okay, so here we can see the sort sequence for all the subsequent activities, but you can also see the activities in LS03 transaction code, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'll click on execute again just to make sure it is sorted. So for every storage type, when you create the activity area, in order to sorting work, then it is mandatory to come here, come to SCWM SBST, give your activity area, and then click on execute. Okay, I'll click on execute again, and then here we need to click on execute. Then only system will create the bin sorting. So after performing this step, now we should able to see all the activities under the storage bin. For example, if I go to my storage bin 00100101. So in order to open the storage bin, the transaction code is LS03. Here, give your storage bin and click on enter. So here you can see the storage bin level data where you can find the storage type section, the bin type, maximum weight, and all the other details. So our main reason to come here is we are trying to check the entries which are related to activity area. So here, can you see all the activities are assigned properly to our storage bin. So it is assigned properly because you have performed the SBST /SBST sorting. So that is the reason we are able to see the activity area. If these entries are not created properly or you have forgotten to create, then system won't follow the sort sequence. It is clear. Correct? Fine. So coming to activity area, so that is the one. After you define the sort sequence, you can go to SBST and perform the sorting. If you want to define each and every activity area for against your storage type, you can do it. Otherwise, you can directly come here and then click on generate activity area, give your storage type and keep this activity as blank, and then click on execute. In that case, system will automatically create your activity area against that storage type rather than creating activity area against your storage type, assign your storage bin to the activity area, and then define the sort sequence. All these three steps are done automatically if you perform only this fourth step. Okay, so this is about the activity area. Let me check what is the next topic. So today, since we have completed the master data required to run the basic inbound and outbound cycles, so let's see the basic inbound process. Okay, and also I'll show you the delivery integration part from S4 and EWM, how the deliveries are integrated. Okay, so first we'll try to run a basic inbound cycle. Okay, so PO is already there, so I'll go to VL31. Okay, first let me show my PO. I think this is the one. Okay, so this is my vendor. Okay, and under org data, I have given my purchase org. I have given the purchasing group, and my company code is CC18. And next one is my material number and how much PO quantity or the quantity which I wanted to procure from the vendor. What is the net price? And important thing is you need to give your plant and storage location combination into which you want to procure or into which storage location you want to receive. Okay, so this storage location is optional. You can either give your storage location while creating the PO, or you can either give in your inbound delivery document. Okay. And very important thing is for your particular item, if you go to confirmations, under confirmation, it is important to set the confirmation control as 004. Okay. So if you have forgotten and kept it as blank or haven't selected anything, then system won't allow you to create the inbound delivery document for the respective PO or the purchase order. So why we need to select this confirmation control 004, which is inbound delivery? Simple. I'll go to SPRO and show you the respective config. So under SPRO, you have material management. Under material management, go to purchasing. Under purchasing, you have purchase order. Under purchase order, you have confirmations. Under confirmation, you have setup confirmation control. So here 0004 description is inbound delivery, and this should be flagged. Then only you will be able to create the inbound delivery for that particular confirmation. So that is the reason why we are selecting 0004 while creating your PO. Okay. So it is under materials management, under purchase order. Under purchase order, you have confirmations, and under confirmation, go to setup confirmation control. Okay, I'll close this. So here, after performing this step, you can go ahead and save your purchase order is created. And now, in order to create your inbound delivery, go to EL31N. Vendor is optional. Once you give your purchase order number, vendor will be pulled by the system automatically. And if you want to give any what we call the vendor's sales order number, then you can give here, or system will also accept if you give it as blank. So for now, I'll give it as ecom 01. So this is my unique external ID number. Okay. And one more thing, one more catch is, if you give duplicate external ID, then EWM system won't accept. That is important. Okay. So this number should be unique across your warehouse number. So hit enter. Once I hit enter, so all the details are copied from the purchase order, obviously. Okay. So the material number, the plant. If the storage location was not given in the purchase order, you can give the storage location here. Okay. And your delivery quantity is copied here. Okay. And your item category ELN is copied, or it is determined. Your PO number is determined, and your predecessor document item data. Okay. So here, check your header details. We'll check one by one. Under processing, you have the delivery date, which we have given while creating the inbound delivery in VL31N. The most important indicator is this decentralized warehouse. Since the stock will be received in the EWM warehouse and it is decentralized, that is the reason why we can see as A, meaning relevant. Okay. So once the document is saved, the status changes to distributed. And once the document is completed, the status changes to confirmed. Okay. So since we haven't saved this document, it is showing as A. Okay. We can see the goods receipt status. Once we perform the goods receipt in EWM, then this indicator is changed to C. Okay, so this is related to international trade. Under shipment tab, we can see the warehouse number and what is the receiving point. So while integration or while creating the org structure, we have uh, uh, configured the system in such a way that based on my plant and storage location, the receiving point is being determined. So from that particular combination, the receiving point was determined in the inbound delivery document. That is why we can see the receiving point determined here. So here also we can see our receiving point and the warehouse number. And in stock placement, you can see our warehouse number and other statuses and packagings. Under administration, so this is the external ID which we have given while create vendor's sales order number or any unique number for the reference purpose. I'll show you the application of this external ID in EWM, how we can find the inbound delivery. Okay, and we can see who has created the document, and the important thing is the delivery type. Delivery type is EL, which is standard inbound delivery type, and the document category is delivery or shipping condition, which is 7. Okay, this is the these are the things determined at the header level, and under item level you can see the similar statuses: the goods visit status, your data related to material. If you have any transportation group or loading group, it is determined from the material master. We have for now we have given it as blank, so that is the reason it got determined. And this date of manufacture and SLED are determined based on the material master again. Next is the stock placement. Here you actually see the plant storage location, important thing, and how much quantity you are going to create the inbound delivery. You can see here. Important thing is predecessor data. What is your purchase order, uh, which is reference to the inbound delivery. We can see here, and we can check the item. What is the item of that particular purchase order for this material? And here you can see the over delivery tolerance. For example, with reference to purchase order, you can receive uh, over delivery. Okay, if your purchase order is 10 products, but somehow when the truck came to your warehouse, in that you found 12 products. So EWM has received 12 products, but based on your over delivery tolerance, we can actually control whether you can actually receive over delivery or not. If you check it as unlimited, then you can receive unlimited number of stock with reference to the purchase. Next details are same. What is the movement type? Movement type is 101. Okay, and the stock type is blank, which is unrestricted. Okay, so here for now I am only receiving 10 quantity. Okay, with reference to my uh, purchase order. Okay, so that is the warning message which we can ignore, and I'll click on save. So my inbound delivery 126 is distributed to WMS. Once I open this, I cannot change now because the document has been created and sent to WMS. Okay, and you can also see a warehouse number here. Based on your plant and storage location combination, we have actually set up our org structure. So once your plant and storage location are in place in your document, this warehouse number is determined automatically. Okay, so and since this document is distributed, it says we cannot edit any other details. Okay, now we'll check in EWM whether this document is created or not. So in order to check the document, you can go to monitor or you can go to SEWM PRD. For now, since we are slowly moving into EWM T codes, I'll go to monitor. So under monitor, here you can find the default values. Okay, under default values, system will ask you to enter the warehouse number and monitor as select as SAP. Since we are dealing with inbound documents, select inbound and open the documents. And under documents, you have inbound delivery. Double click on inbound delivery. Okay, so under this node, you have the ERP document. So this is the document number. Oh, sorry. So this is the document number and I'll check this. I'll click on display reference document. The meaning of this is, or let me show you without checking and then show you the difference after checking. I'll give the LE document number and click on execute. You can see the inbound document. So this is the EWM document number 2706. Okay. And this is my document type in EWM, the document type description. And here the LE delivery, purchase order, RMA number, manufacturing order number are not determined because you haven't checked this. Once you check this, you can check your purchase order number. Now we are not able to see the purchase order number. It says not determined. Once you click on display reference document and click on execute, now we can see your LE document, the purchase order number and the ASN. This is the advanced shipping notification which we have given this ECOP -1 while creating the inbound delivery. So this is our inbound delivery document number and this is our outbound delivery document number. And what is the document type? INB. So now the document is distributed to EW. So till here, do you have any doubts, team?
No. I said no. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
What about others? Maria? Maria, are you there? You're following me? Hello? Okay. So can we take a 5 minutes break, team?
Yes, sure. I think so.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. So here we can see the EWM document number and this is the LE document number which we just created in S4. After 1809 or after 1709 S4 HANA version, EWM has given a functionality like we can use the same number range of the LE document number. Meaning, so after you activate that indicator, EWM document number will be the same as the LE document number. The reason is majority of the customers like they were trying to check for the EWM document with the help of this document. They were giving this document number over here, double click here, and then rather than giving it in the LE document field, so they give that document number here and then try to execute. In that case, they don't see any document number. So what SAP has done is in order to give the flexibility to use the LE document number as the EWM document number, they have given an option to make use of this. So that option is in SPRO. Or let me first show you the document number of the inbound delivery. I'll open this inbound delivery here and go to the SPRO config. So what is my document type in EWM? My document type in EWM is INB. Okay. I'll go to SPRO. Under SPRO, under SCM EWM, under EWM, since it is a goods receipt process, I mean inbound delivery comes under goods receipt process. I'll go to goods receipt process and then I'll go to inbound delivery node and I'll have to go to define document types for inbound delivery process. I'll click on execute. After clicking on execute, I have what is the document type? INB. So here my document type is INB. I'll come to what is document category, but for now my document type is INB. So the settings should be done under for this document type. So I'll select this and click on display details. So here we have an option called ERP reference document is EWM document number. So here we have an indicator. Okay. So you can check this and then click on execute. So once you activate this indicator, click on OK and then save it. Now go back, come back again. Now let's try to create another document and see the difference. Okay. So I'll go to VL31 again. Team, you're following me, right? What I'm trying to show you. Hello. Rogelio, Maria, Mauricio.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I can hear you.
You can hear too.
Yes. They are understanding, right? What
Yeah.
we are trying to see.
Just that I want to see what happened after you create a new delivery, but I got the point.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
No. I said it's here is clear. I see where is the mapping, but then you modified a flag. So you say that you're going to create a new delivery to check the difference. So that's what I'm waiting.
Right. Okay. So I'm using the same purchase order number and giving the ASN number as 02 this time. Okay. Now I'll give the delivered quantity as 10, for example. Okay. And then click on save. Okay. Now the document number is created 127. Here. Now this time what I'll do is 127, right? I'll just copy this as 127. Click on execute. Can you check the difference now? EWM document is same as the LE document. So that is the use of that indicator. Okay. You can the EWM document will be created with the same number range as of the LE document number. That is the purpose of that indicator. Now let's open this inbound delivery document number and see what all details we are able to see. So in order to open the document number, you can click on the entry and then click on so these are the options. If you have any inspection lot assigned to this inbound delivery, you can display the inspection, or if you want to print the inbound delivery, you can print it. And if you want to create the warehouse task in background, For the put away, you can create it. This will be discussed when we are discussing about the strategies. And if you want to check any changes which are done for this inbound delivery, then you can click here to display the change documents. Okay. So in order to open this document, you can just copy this document number and go to SAP EWM PRDI. So here you can give your document number and then click on execute. So you can see document header and the item data. Okay. So let's go to the header data first. So as obviously this is our document number and this is our document category PDI and document type INP. Okay. So what is the document category and document type? I'll go to SPRO. Under EWM. Now I'll show you the mapping, how it is mapped actually. Interfaces under ERP integration. This is my delivery processing. Under delivery processing, I'll actually check how the document types are mapped across ERP and EWM system. Here, what is the document type in ERP, which we earlier seen? I'll open that document again. So this is our new document. I'll open this in VL33N. Okay, so this is my inbound delivery document. If I go to header and go to administration, here I can see my delivery type as EL. Okay. And now I'll go to my integration. So in this mapping, so this also comes by standard. If you are using any Z document type in ERP or in EWM, it is necessary to map the document type here. Otherwise, your document won't be created and it will fail in the queue. Okay. So here my EL document type is mapped with INB document type. So that is the reason why you are able to see. I'll go to EWM and show you the document type INB. So that is the reason why we are able to see INB as the document type. Can you just give me 2 minutes? I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I got a phone call. So that is how our document type in ECC is mapped to our EWM document type. Okay. So next is warehouse number and this GR office. If you can remember, while creating the supply chain unit, we have given the attribute, we have assigned the attribute as receiving office. So that is why we are able to see the GR office as SCU minus plant 18, the same as the supply chain unit. Okay. And let me open another document to show you the ASN document number. What is the document number? 1 minute. 127, right? So this is the ASN number. So while creating the document number, we have given the ASN, right? So that ASN number is also flown to the EWM system. And one more thing, you can also find your inbound delivery with the help of this ASN. So if I copy this ASN number in the drop down, I have this option ASN, advanced shipping notification. If I select this and copy it and click on execute, I'll again come and land to the same delivery. Okay. Or if you have the purchase order number, you can give your purchase order number and find all the deliveries created under your purchase order. For example, my purchase order number details will be found in, double click on the item, go to the predecessor data, copy the purchase order number, come back here and give your purchase order number. Once you hit on execute, you'll get all the deliveries created under your purchase order. Okay, so this is one. Here you can check the goods receipt status, the unloading status, put away status, okay, the warehouse activity status, okay, and whether it was created manually, and is there any don't determine or the configuration related to it. You can see all those details. Your Incoterms, if your Incoterms are mentioned in your inbound delivery, then you can see your Incoterms related data here, and you can check who created this document in S4 and what is the date and time. Okay, so these are the details at the header level. Tomorrow we'll see the item level details, but let's try to complete the cycle first. So I'll open only this delivery here.
Sorry, Rohit.
Instead of
Can you hear me? So the last change you did for the flag when you commented that we're going to see the difference is the number, the document number, right? We're seeing the same delivery number in EWM and than the ERP.
yes, let me show you the difference here. So here, so for all these 4 documents, I haven't activated that indicator. So that is why we are able to see the EWM document number.
Okay.
But before creating these 2 documents, I have activated that indicator. So that is why we are able to see LE document number.
Okay. So that
Did I
will
answer
be
your
like,
question?
yes, so that will be like better. So have the same
Sorry?
number, right? No, I
Yes,
was thinking it out loud, so it was like a good idea to have the same number in both systems.
right. So since that I have activated that indicator, my EWM document number is same as my LE document number.
Okay.
Otherwise, your EWM document number looks like this.
Yes.
It has its own number range.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So I'll open this document again. So just imagine that my document is created in the system, and presently my my truck has come, and then the truck driver has given the documents to the shipping office, and in that shipping office he has the ASN. So what he does is he comes to this T code and then gives the ASN number over here and then clicks on execute. For example, I'll copy this. I'll then click on advanced shipping notification and then click on execute. Okay, so he views his document number. Okay, after that I'm showing you manual things, but we can slowly move to the advanced topics. Okay, so once he views his inbound delivery, okay, what happens is he'll unload the stock actually. Okay, so in order to unload the stock, he'll manually move all the stock to the GR zone. Okay, now the stock is lying here. So while performing this step, system or the user will actually scan the document number, the HUs related to it, and the material number, quantity, everything. And then if you want to, or if you want to goods receipt the stock at the delivery level, okay, then you can just select the header level and then click on goods receipt. Once I click on goods receipt, now I can see the stock in that, meaning is the stock is unloaded from the truck to the GR zone. Okay, Now, if I go to the GR zone and check the stock, I will be able to see the stock. For example, I'll copy this product. From here also, I can go to the monitor. I'll go to monitor. I'll go to stock and bin. Double click on physical stock. Give my product. And see, my stock is now lying in my GR zone. And how will you differentiate that the stock is really lying in your GR zone for that particular delivery? So that you can actually check here. You have your delivery document reference for that stock. You can see this. So this is the document reference. This is how you confirm that the stock is lying in the GR zone, which is related to this delivery document.
Okay. Yep.
So physically the stock is in the GR zone and system also it is showing in the GR zone. Okay. So now what I'll try to do is I'll have to move the stock from GR zone to the final bin. So since this is a basic cycle, I'm not trying to pack it. What I'm doing is I have unloaded the stock from the door into the GR zone, and from GR zone, I'm moving the stock from GR zone to the final storage bin. Okay, so this I'm doing it manually now in the system. And what I'll do is I'll scan the materials. Okay, and I'll try to create a document here. Okay, so in order to create a task to move the stock from GR zone to its final bin, you go to maintain inbound delivery transaction code, open the document and click on inbound delivery at the top and then select follow on functions.
Sorry,
Under
one
follow on
question.
functions.
You say that you scan the labels, just assuming that
Yes.
we already have those, but what happens if we don't, if the vendor doesn't provide anything?
So RFUI also I can show you, or
Okay.
maybe let me directly show you the RFUI. But before going to RFUI, I just wanted to show the basic operations from this. Even from GUI, I'll show you the processes, and then after this document, I'll show you how it is working in RFUI. Okay. For now,
sure,
I'm
go.
just showing you. Yes.
Okay, no, go ahead. Let's do it in the same way you did.
Yeah. So just clicking on follow on functions and then clicking on warehouse task. So once I click on that warehouse task, I'll come to this screen. And then once you scroll down, I'll go to default values and then I'll manually select my bin, meaning to which bin it should be placed. Okay. So I'm just selecting the destination bin as what we just created, 0030-1. Once I give the bin, my storage type is automatically determined because my storage bin is unique across the warehouse. That is why system was able to determine its storage type. Okay. Since we are running a basic process, we are trying to manually place the stock or select the storage bin. Okay, while placing the stock. So now I have identified the destination bin which I need to put away. Like for example, if I go to my PPT, okay, I have identified that I want to place the stock here. Okay, so I have entered this storage bin details manually while creating the warehouse task, and after giving this destination bin, I'll click on save, and you'll have a doubt how the source bin is automatically determined. The stock is lying in the GR zone, and system is showing the GR zone as source bin. Why? Because I'll show you how it is determined in the next coming classes. Okay. So for now, we are just entering the destination bin where the stock needs to be put away. And then after entering this detail, I'll click on create plus save. So in this step, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a warehouse task to move the stock from GR zone to the destination bin which I have provided here. Okay. Now system says warehouse order 7 is created. And I'll tell you what is warehouse order and warehouse task. For now, you can just assume that warehouse tasks are created under warehouse order. So warehouse order can have one or more tasks. And the warehouse worker is actually provided by the warehouse order details. So all the confirmations and cancellation will be done based on the warehouse order if you are using the RF framework. Okay. Now, in order to display this document, I'll click on warehouse task again and then click on confirm. So here we can see the warehouse order. Okay. So under warehouse order, I can see the warehouse task details. So this is my warehouse task. So what details are available in the warehouse task? We have the source bin, meaning the stock should be moved from the source bin to the destination bin called 0030-01. Okay. So assume that the stock is moved and the user is confirming it. I'll click on confirm. Once I click on confirm, the warehouse task status will be changed to completed, as well as warehouse order status will also be changed to completed. Now I'll go back to my inbound delivery document. I'll click on back twice and then observe the status. If you can see the status, the stock is put away into its final bin. That is the reason why the status has changed to completed. And then the warehouse activities were also completed because the put away was completed and all the activities related to the particular inbound delivery are completed. That is the reason why we are able to see the warehouse activities completed. Okay. Now let's see if the same status is flown to VL33N document or not. I'll copy the document number and go to VL33N. So in VL33N, I'll give my document number, hit execute. Here, can you see my GR date is updated now with today's date and my goods movement status is now completed. See. And if you want to check the material documents, click on document flow and see my goods receipt material document. So this is my delivery number. This is my user ID when it was posted. And you can see the planned storage location, the movement type, and what is the stock type.
I don't know how to answer that, but once that you put it in a final storage bin, it shouldn't be in 002 and then change it in the storage location in here. But
no. So the process is, once I click on goods receipt, if you can remember, for example, this is my document. Once I click on goods receipt here, system will come here to S4 and create this material document, this one. And once I perform the put away, system will create this document. I'll note again. So once I perform the goods receipt in EWM, this material document is created, this one.
Okay.
And once I perform the put away, this document is created.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, if you do the part of the put away first and then post the good receipt, the document will be created differently. But
so I'll tell you. In that case, what happens is, if you have, without performing the goods receipt, you are trying to perform the put away. System will allow you to perform the put away directly without performing the goods receipt. This is point number one. Point number two is, once you perform the put away, goods receipt status will also be completed automatically. And in S4, your material documents, both the material documents will be created at a time.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow the next class will discuss about further details which we are able to see in the inbound delivery, and we'll also discuss about the mapping.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Just please share the video, and yes. I think in the next class will be Wednesday not tomorrow.
Exactly. On
Okay.
Wednesday, same time.
Okay, sure.